Hello everyone, my name is Stifstra and we are back to Fall to Samurai, where we might lose our entire army, which would be a bit sad, and also this general, which would be sad indeed. So I guess how this battle will go is if I see that we are really losing, I'm gonna have this guy withdraw, so hopefully he doesn't die. But we'll have to find out for ourselves. The enemy does have quite a lot of levy units, so there's no guarantee that they will fight for the entire battle, and they might rot very quickly. And meanwhile, I have yeah, pretty much the best there is when it comes to unit choices. Only really the Republican Guard infantry is better. That's about it. So this is a horrible terrain for me. So what I am gonna do is sit back and allow them to get into my range. Yeah, these small puddles like this, just breaking up everything. Not good. Not good at all. Oh yeah, probably should be using the thing that is special for these guys, and that is the stakes. Yeah, since I'm the one defending, shouldn't be too tricky to get done. So like that, I think. Oh, it's very not straight. Maybe there. Might be an okay place for it. Okay, we'll say that is okay. And we'll have these guys as the back line, and hopefully the line that finishes everything off. So yeah, something like that. Then we have them all in guard mode, and eventually we'll have them all in the fire mode.
We are ready to defend,
There we go, so deploy all the stakes, and it will take some time actually, seeing how long our line is. So they do have gunner attendants, but they do have quite a lot of levies, as I said. They have spare levy garrison, the RA attendants, levy garrison infantry, and actual decent units. Levy garrison infantry, levy garrison infantry, garrison infantry, garrison infantry, levy garrison infantry, and shogunate loyalists. Sorry, just had to cough there. Little I could do about it. Well, at least I will be protected against frontal charges, which is rather nice. And you do seem to have deployed your stakes, so let's get you back into position. Oh, you are actually getting back into position, so never mind then. I think, yes you are. If only they made it so it was trickier for melee infantry to to get through. But no, that is not how they work, and these guys, they are not in the best position. It's not impossible to put stakes here, so they're definitely not in a good position. Oh well. Oh, not all of them are even firing. Whoops. There we go. Bullseye. And 0 casualties for these guys. What about you? There we go. A lot better, I must say. Yeah, I think this is an okay spread. Yeah, old high caliber matchlock guns that can punch holes in enemy lines. That's very true. If this is the unit I think it is. Because it can literally just make it so that this guy bumps into this guy, and he bumps into this guy, and that guy, and all of them, and like disrupts the line. It doesn't like only kill one person in the line, it's like pushes the rest of the line away. So that is slightly terrifying. Just because of the morale damage they can do and the disruption damage they can do. But yeah, I'm not too concerned about it, all things considered. Definitely, when you take into account that I will be firing at them long before they will be firing at me. Which is a comfort. These guys are already down to yellow morale. Probably because of the artillery firing at them. And this is going to help them. Oh, 0 kills. Now they're actually starting to get kills. Apparently the accuracy at max range isn't the best. Yeah, not at all. Yeah, at least I don't have to fear this cavalry. I guess that's a good thing with these guys being a bit low in the terrain. These guys do have a possibility of actually being able to fire over them. But yeah, can't really see anything on this battlefield right now, if you are on ground level. I think it's looking quite good actually. Yeah, look at this. Like these guys are thrown back and the line is just punctured. But I don't see these guys lasting for too long. They've already taken a bit of damage and they weren't at full health even when the battle started. So I see no issue there. Let's do that, so we see if we can support them, at least get the Shogunate loyalists in range. There we go, that should be very helping. Let's see, 24 kills and 5 kills. Those guys are definitely on the losing side, so I'm just gonna let that stay the way it is. And these guys are not on the losing side, but I wouldn't say they're having a great time either. At least the cavalry hasn't attacked me yet. That might change now. And it would be glorious to see them charge into the spikes head on. Definitely like multiple lines of spikes that I have going here. Definitely here, that would be the perfect place for them. But that wasn't going to happen apparently. Oh yeah, you do have mortars, but they are not in range. And you're carrying light guns up to the front. But I don't see them getting into range anytime soon. Thankfully. We're after quite a decent number of kills then. Same with you. Yeah, so these guys are definitely accurate. If not a bit pixelated at longer distances. And when you zoom in, it's perfectly fine. Oh, look at these guys. I think it might be time for them to retire. By the way, I am quite certain that they have quite a high amount of troops still in the forests. Why do I think that? Well, because of the balance bar. It still says that, well, it's a bit in my favor, but not too much. So they definitely have some hidden units here and there. But yeah, let's take the most damaged units, the ones that do deserve arrests, and let's send in some reinforcements to replace them. And yeah, I think these guys as well. And there you go, here comes the Kitanakachi. Interesting. Actually, I think I will have it like that. And that. Ah, here comes the cavalry. Hopefully this should be rather glorious. Of course, a spike will disappear when a horse is impaled. So a few horses will get through, but as you can see, quite a lot of them instantly die there. And this area is almost cleared of spikes. And the morale shock that must have done. Yeah. And if we just send in our general to help with his revolvers, then I don't think there's really anything that can make these guys succeed. Well, unless they send in Shogitai and help. That is of course an option. So I do have some decent melee stats, but they don't compare to the Shogitai. These are over twice as decent in melee. Actually, don't do that. That is silly. But do this instead. I will be able to get flanking shots. But yeah, back to full speed. Yeah, now for the Shogitai. I'll try to pull back to make these, to give these guys clearer shots.
attack.
Is he? Partly is being fired upon. And I don't like that. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Get back there. And yeah, those Shogutai, they are done for. But in the meanwhile, there has actually been a few more units introduced here. So yeah, I think you guys need to get back in the action, unfortunately. Man, these Shogutai are persistent. I have to give them that. Oh, thank you. Could you please die? Please? These guys are so high on morale, but they should be routing now. There we go. And these guys shut completely because they are catchy units. And now all that remains are artillery units. Look at this. They suffered 26 casualties, and then they just cleanly rout. How many kills did I get? 125. Let's see how many more I can get. Ah, oh, come on! So typical. And I told you to stop, didn't I? There you go. Let's stop that before you, like, kill my general proper. I don't even have my pistol. Doesn't have more ammo for it. Okay, just finish it off then. Well, at least my general didn't die. And really, I should say, at least I didn't lose this battle. Because I definitely thought there would be a chance of me losing this, but apparently, excellent line infantry will continue to be excellent line infantry. And that actually made this a victory. Did my guy level up though? I think he might have done. But yeah, I definitely welcome a decisive victory. Yeah, some pretty decent numbers. I'm quite satisfied with that. That should make this next battle ultra-resolvable. At least I hope so. I can select the correct army. There we go. No. It's not ultra-resolvable. It should be, but it isn't. So I have to sit back here and wait until they try to attack me again, and that will probably be next turn. Just looking at how many turns there are until they surrender. By the way, let's kill them. At least try to. And there we go. No issue there. Does that mean that they will not be able to reinforce? Yes, it does, and now it's suddenly very much ultra-resolvable. Unfortunately, I did lose 2 units, but oh well, so be it. Did I get that? Almost looked like I got that message twice about my general being level up. That would be welcomed indeed, but that isn't the case. Now I'm gonna tear that down. This definitely... well, I don't need to tear this down, but it would be good to have it actually be to our, I guess, way of thinking. By the way, could you just leave? Like, leave by your grave? aka die? That'd be great. I can actually help you out with that. So I built up such a strong garrison that I was actually able to defeat them easily in the open field. But we need some garrisoning units. And there we go. Anything we really need here? No. I already have my full army there. What we do need is to bombard these guys. To give them a greeting. Definitely it's a good thing we killed off 200 of the Shogutai. So yeah, this is probably the next big threat to Echigo. And the next big threat I have to worry about anyway. Other than that, it's pretty smooth sailing right now.
As you command. As you command.
I can actually just move these guys along, because I have other units that can take that garrisoning role. And overqualified units, definitely.
Ready for orders. Destination reached.
10 to happiness. Wow. Yes, and I will have to do more upgrading, but I'll try to get that in between parts, so it isn't as boring to watch. I haven't actually received any comments on it, which surprised me a little bit. But yeah, I still presume that most of you find it boring. Morale or... so morale for all units or morale for this man's bodyguard? I think that is a pretty easy decision there. What if I move out?
Yes, my lord.
Thinking about repression. Well, I'm not too happy about it. -5. Yeah, let's get 2 rounds of levy infantry and we should be good. And of course, do remember to get our foreign veteran with us. Speaking of foreign agents, do I... well, can I recruit any more? Because, let's see, we have one army here, one army here that doesn't have one, and I rather like to have one. Doesn't look like I can recruit any more of them. Oh well, oh yeah, that should be enough. If I have one here, and indeed I do. So yeah, this looks okay. Anything else I want to do? Could distract several armies here. Or enchant a guy. Yeah, I'm not too interested, really. I cannot enchant a shinobi? Really? Oh well then.
I will distract them.
I'll distract these guys though.
Ready for orders. At once.
There we go. And I do believe that is close to being it. Because I want to take over this navy. Which doesn't have anywhere to go. Fortunately for them. But very fortunate for me. What about you guys? Same for you apparently. Anything else? Yes, over here. But I cannot reach that destination. So I'm gonna send my secondary fleet out to get it, which I should have repaired, but I didn't.
Your orders, sir. Setting sail, sir.
Yeah, I need to grab hold of I need to grab hold of this province just to get access to this port right here. Which is a pretty decent one. Oh, you're building an American trade district. Well, I already have one here. And I do believe, yes, this used to belong to Takatori. Unless I remember wrongly there. But yes, so they used to have a American trade district, and then I came and liberated it from them. Too bad for you. On a side note, I must say that all of these provinces have done very well on expanding the railroad network, meaning that I can get my units all the way from back here, for example, to the front line pretty much immediately. And by the way, I think I have some more elite units to get. I do have Republican Guard infantry, right? No, apparently I do have a full stack of that. I thought I lost some of them. Well, maybe I didn't. Republican Guard cavalry. Yeah, why not? Let's get a few of them. They do have they should have sabers. So basically a better version of the saber cavalry, I think. Unless they're like the Shogunate Guard cavalry, which have lances and are not a useful unit in multiplayer. Well, it's not a cost-effective unit in multiplayer. Anyway, that should be it, right? I do believe so. Yes, let's try. Oh yeah, I can of course move these guys, so let's send them up here. Actually, let's send them up there, so hopefully they can use the train, because it isn't blocked. Of course, if it is blocked or not, remains to be seen. Trying to bribe Ovari, I see. Or trying to distract the garrison. Oh well. Really? Really? Well, that's a desperation move. If I've ever seen one. Only you're gonna do the exact same thing? No, you're just gonna start a siege. And then we have these guys coming in. And that is going to be fun. Oh yeah, we did get that technology. And yes, the next thing I want to get out of that is definitely these guys, so I can actually use revolver cavalry, because yeah, I miss using revolver cavalry. They're so overpowered.
My sword for you, my lord.
Well, not directly overpowered, but they are indeed very powerful when used correctly. This might be a reason for concern. And what is this mon? Kubota. I don't think I've ever seen that faction. Huh. Oh well then. You'll be slaughtered like the rest of them, so don't you worry. And if they try to assault my castle, then they will definitely have a hard time. If they don't and try to siege me out, well then I will have a hard time, because, well, that is quite a lot of armies. And I'm not comfortable fighting against all of them at the same time. But so be it. So what level do I have? One turn away, of course, from getting a castle. Which means I only have a fortress, which is only the second tier. Wow, this is bad. I do have like 2 tiers of a castle, and I don't even have Gatling guns. I have matchlock towers. My only solace is really that I have naval artillery, and that these guys can be brought in if necessary. And if it is necessary, and I do get another turn, then it definitely will be a battle that I should be winning. Anyway, that battle, if it is going to happen, will happen in the next part. Oh, and I completely forgot about these guys, which can pretty much do the same thing. So, yeah, I should summarize it like this. If they do attack me on this end turn, then I might be having a problem. Although I still think I have a very, very good chance of fighting them off. But if they wait one more turn, then they should be screwed, seeing that I have 2 reinforcing armies coming in. But yeah, if that battle happens, it will happen in the next turn, in the next part even. And I do hope you will tune in again to see me then. So I hope you enjoyed everything you saw today, and other than that, have a good day. Bye bye.